At this hour, I'm Christina Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. The governor of California, Gavin Newsom, is asking the federal government to give him $40 billion to help Los Angeles recover from the devastating fires that ripped through tens of thousands of acres, destroying thousands of homes along the way. But many are pointing out that while Newsom is asking for taxpayers across the nation to pay for the wildfire recovery, he's spending billions in California on illegal migrants. In fact, according to a recent report, the state of California is now paying $9.5 billion a year on free health care for illegal migrants and spent around $22 billion on benefits and services for illegal migrants in 2022 alone. In addition, Newsom recently approved $50 million to protect illegal migrants from deportation and fight President Donald Trump in court in an effort to, quote, Trump-proof the Golden State. California's Legislative Analysis Office updated their estimate for the state's 2024-25 budget, saying that the state will have a deficit of $73 billion, which is $35 billion more than Newsom's original estimate of a $38 billion deficit. NBC is having to shell out $30 million after being sued by a Georgia gynecologist who filed a lawsuit over coverage asserting that he performed mass hysterectomies on female migrants at an Immigration and Customs Enforcement facility. The stories were aired on MSNBC on shows hosted by opinionated personalities Nicole Wallace, Chris Hayes, and Rachel Maddow. U.S. District Judge Lisa Godbee Wood ruled in June that, quote, the undisputed evidence establishes that multiple NBC statements are false. The temporary protected status for about 500,000 Haitian migrants living in the United States will come to an end in August, according to the Department of Homeland Security. This means they will lose their work permits and will be eligible for deportation. Some of those migrants came into the country illegally, and others were brought into the U.S. through Biden-era programs. Biden extended the temporary legal status for hundreds of thousands of Haitians in June of last year, something that was rescinded by DHS Secretary Christina. In a statement, the Department of Homeland Security said Biden and former DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas attempted to tie the hands of the Trump administration by extending Haiti's temporary protected status by 18 months, far longer than justified or necessary. We are returning integrity to the TPS system, which has been abused and exploited by illegal aliens for decades. President Trump and Secretary Noem are returning TPS to its original status, temporary. Earlier this month, Trump announced that TPS would also end for Venezuelans. However, that decision is being challenged in court. In Dallas, Christina Aguayo, Salem News Channel.